right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America, for North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line.
57. 57.
Rabbit.
Mike's 57. 57.
Wait, take.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott connects here with a tight end by Jarwin. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Mike 57.
They're not ready for this, man. Bravo. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Gun.
Playing the wrong football.
57 to Mike. 57.
Wait, take.
First down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tighten down. There you go.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Dances by him. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Delta. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Preston Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now Reno to throw.
Here we go.
Finds his tight end Ingram. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
A toss out to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Keep playing
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second and 15 now. Marino. And Marino cannot get away. He goes down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And Marino's throw there incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taking it about the 36. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go ahead,
65, 65.
Here we go, 47. 26.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Blue down.
26.
Number 39, Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
23 yards the pickup there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
D-line, get that quarterback. 6-6. That was the mic. Watch 57. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the
Prescott on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And I'm sure for these guys to break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They have to punt it deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Saquon Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D.
They'll try to run forward with Barkley. Back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Good work, boy.
They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey,
They keep it with Barkley on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 44 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackles that you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
57. Mike, 57.
26.
Check throws.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Past the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown at the top of the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Marino. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
54.
Marino sets up.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got
to escape, and he goes down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken at the 46. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 7,
Mike 57. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A first down carry by Allen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there. There we go. 26.
Prescott.
It's going to be a long day.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
49, check 49, check 49.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that. That definitely was excellent.
Now Barkley stripped of the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The defense gets in the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Joker, 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 Joker.
26.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
That's a no-no.
Mike 5-4.
We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now it's Moreno. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Moreno. Got a man, Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
25, check 25, check 25.
Hayward.
Hey, 1-7. Check, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got?
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight
Give me
end.
some. Give me
And
some.
he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
On the run, it's Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the red zone now, Marino on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing. It's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try moving on, getting field goal range.
If you get the lead, it's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
57.
Prescott from the gun. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Mike 57. All day.
Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back into 24. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here we go, 47.
57. 57 is the mic.
Under.
Get this.
57. Mike, 57.
26.
Prescott to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. And I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
This is Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You don't want no problem.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Marino. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Mike 54.
throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in.
When that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They go to the ground again. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. They put an empty on. They look to and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score we felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for was the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Score,
57's Mike.
Hey, 47.
Let's go.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Yeah. We don't want none.
26.
Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An
An
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert, alert. Short. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. A great air attack. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no good plays by the team.
And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. And they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A first down throw for Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Prescott now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Here we go, kill.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Get ready.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. They got losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Good job.
Christian Wilkins, his 2nd sack of the night.
3rd and long.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Rush in.
Here we go, go to 54, line 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Barkley, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Marino. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. But officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Marino here from the gun. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Another try after the first down sack. Marino, and he finds Parker here, complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
We want it. Come to my work.
3rd and 2, and Marino. The kidder here, it's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 40, 30, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches were all the way up here. They were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Marino. That's complete to Slayton. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Marino, 3rd and 1. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darius Slayton, 70 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
After the penalty, it's Elliott.
Run.
Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the 16-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Here we go, 47.
57's Mike. I'm scared. Go. 57's Mike.
Here's Prescott.
I got him.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57's Mike.
Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
I'm going to come back to you.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
Just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.